Hey, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Chibi Podcast. Actually, it's a review episode. My bad. Sorry about that. This is going to be another Dragon Ball Super episode. Episode, what is it, my brother? 56? Mm-hmm. All right. Let's get the introductions out of the way first. This is me, Mr. Worldwide. You know, the best and only. To my left is my white bro.
Small as your tech guy.
And in front of me is my bro.
Yeah, you need to stop that. That's just... It's just David Smash fan, as always.
Give him props. He is having energy today.
I will give him props on that.
Yeah, don't be like that.
He has energy today.
Okay, normally I would love the banter, but today...
He's
bantering.
He is powering up for this episode.
Too much
energy
to talk about in this episode.
Okay, but I'm not
waste
bantering.
time.
So
that's why he's so energetic.
Let's get on to the episode, okay?
Let's go on to the episode. No
What's
summary.
What's the title of the episode?
What was the title of the episode?
Damn.
Fudge. Alright, so I found it. So it's called Rematch with Goku Black, introducing Super Saiyan Rose.
Yes, that's what it was.
Rose.
So let's just do a quick summary, or
no,
would you say no summary? Okay, let's get
everybody, slow down.
Let's just get into this. Let's get into a few key parts, because a lot of information was given to us. A lot of not secrets, but just information that we were wanting to know. So one of the things
and 11 was supposed to more questions.
A lot of questions. A lot of questions were answered, and a lot of
answered, and now more questions were needed.
Yes,
which is something that honestly I wasn't expecting from Dragon Ball Super. I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, the depth of it, more depth than it should have.
It's not depth. They left me as a question mark. Like, what?
It blew my mind because this was one of the coolest episodes, like informational wise and event wise.
Animation wise was the best one.
Yeah,
I think.
Well, animation wise, but the thing I learned about this episode, which I think we've all been waiting for, is how this episode ended. Showed you we have a real threat like Dragon Ball Z level.
Yes.
And as much as we've been seeing all these arcs ending in 13 to like 15 episodes, this is a big arc. This is like a Cell or Boo arc. This is huge. Well, It ain't gonna be ending anytime soon. That's I guess what I'm trying to say.
It's got another 10, 12 episodes more.
I'm not gonna theorize at this point. This saga has been finally this has been the super. This has been the super season we've needed.
How many episodes have been so far?
Oh jeez, 15.
Yeah, I think we started an episode like 30.
So 39 or something
like that.
It's been a while. Yeah,
35 episode arc. That's cool.
And so let's get into one of the big things that I liked what they revealed was in the in one of the the previews of the week before that wasn't shown in the anime was you saw Yajirobe. You're like, what the heck? And there's people who were like, what the heck happened? There's inconsistency because if you watch the history of Trunks, you see that Yajirobe got shot and it looked like he got killed by the androids. But then when you see them go into the tunnel, you see Goku's like, is that Yajirobe? He's like,
thought you died by the androids.
And then you learn like this sad truth. He said, Korn, he came to me and he gave me his last sensu.
And it came to him. Yeah. We don't know if Korn's supposed to be dead. The tower is done.
Korn is dead now.
That is.
Yeah, he said like he gave me his last sensu bean and they killed Korn.
Oh.
So I was like, oh dang. I was like, that sucks so bad. And like the thing is like, it was probably the last sensu bean that Korn ever had because. Again, some people were saying like, well, that doesn't make sense. How did Gohan have senzu beans? I'm like, they probably gave him senzu beans. He probably had
a lot of. He probably gave him all the amount that he had left.
I'm pretty sure sensus don't go bad.
No, and there's something else. I'll talk about senzu beans in a minute. But that was a big reveal, and I was like, that was sad. That was sad to hear how that Korn died. Because he went and saved his friend.
That whole android part for Trunks is just a sad chapter in his life in that universe, and you're just going back to it. It just makes you feel more sad, you know?
Right. Yeah. Another thing in that tunnel thing that you saw was you saw how these people admired Trunks, and you see Vegeta take pride in
his empathy was wow. I've never seen that with Vegeta,
and he was very happy. Like he's happy because like
Toki keeps smiling at him. He's like what?
Well, the thing is like Trunks by bloodline, he's royalty.
Yeah, and they're seeing him like as a leadership.
Well, they know he's the savior. He destroyed the androids.
Yeah,
and he's able to do a lot of blows on Black. I mean, he's complete like their trump card, man.
Yeah. So like it was cool to see all these little interactions with them.
And Vegeta was proud of him too, like to see the respect of it. Because in a way, I think Vegeta looks at it as kind of like how Vegeta's very proud of his Saiyan people, and then his kids kind of is the new prince kind of in his eye, and it's like he's taking over his people. I just thought that was really cool. Yes, Vegeta's seeing him like proud, like this is my freaking son, and look how he is. Like he's just like me, taking care of his people. I love that.
Like we've stated before, I love how Vegeta's gotten so much character development in this kind of situations. You know what I mean?
How Goku said too. He's like, yeah, Our Vegeta's grown up quite a bit, hasn't he? That was such a cool line.
No. What was also insane was when you see them go down into the tunnel. That was all that was left of humanity.
Yeah, there's not much left.
Like a handful.
You see, like what Mai was able to like salvage while Trunks was gone.
Here's the big question, like that we won't answer, but just wanted to think about, like, if this is all that's left in humanity, like what's
keeping them there?
What's keeping them there? Because basically, what I can kind of foresee is that Black is gonna find. He's gonna kill everyone that's left.
He's really trying to find all the last humans.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna destroy what's left.
I'm surprised he hasn't just destroyed the whole damn planet.
Well, that's another thing. He talked about it.
He could just flick a finger and blow it up.
He doesn't really want to destroy the planet, because if you think about when they're about to signal Black to go find him when Vegeta shoots, before that he's talking about how this place is a beautiful place. He's like saying it's just almost rid of all the inhabitants. Like that's what makes it this oasis, this
barren wasteland.
Yeah, this barren wasteland. He likes it because it has no humans on there. So
he's not necessarily being a planet destroyer because he's not a god of destruction.
No, he just wants to destroy the humans that are on there that he feels are
not worthy
to be on there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
So that makes it that's really interesting to see, how he's portrayed, because again he doesn't want to destroy the planet, like I said.
He's not a god of destruction.
No. And then so let's go into this fight between
what we've been waiting for.
Goku Black and Vegeta
say
first.
Black, it'll be easier.
Yeah, just call him Black.
So one of the first things that we saw, there's a lot of things. So first of all, it's something that Trunks says. So Vegeta says Vegeta's like, I'm gonna be fighting you, and you see him go Super Saiyan Blue
right at the start,
and then obviously Black is not. He's not.
Hold on, back up before they fought. You see him up in the air, and then he just all of a sudden like teleports right underneath Vegeta and puts his finger by him, and Vegeta freaks out like, how did I not sense him?
Which also
that was nuts.
Which also, if you read the chapter 15 manga,
I never did.
Okay, the chapter 15 manga that came out, what happens is when Black is fighting Trunks, he uses instant transmission.
Yes, that says a lot.
It says he has instant transmission?
Yes.
No, he does.
No, he does this. He does the finger on top of his temple and then teleports below right to Trunks, and he surprises him and then kicks him. And I talked to you about that, David, too. That is interesting. That leads me to believe this is Goku's body. We don't know what this is about Black, but that is definitely Goku's body in some way.
It's a Saiyan body.
It's connected to that. It's a Saiyan body. Yes, but but not just Saiyan. I mean, it's Goku.
But again, either I was saying like either they're trying to connect it that way, or
it's connected. Yeah,
it's either that, or again, I was talking to Maz about this off air, that the manga and the anime, if they don't keep like
the consistency,
they're going to be very, very different near the end.
Like Trunks was supposed to be as powerful in Super Saiyan 2 form as Goku Super Saiyan 3 form.
Now?
No, in the manga they even said that. Like, because Goku powers up Super Saiyan 3 in the manga.
They say that
Trunks powers up Super Saiyan 2, and then Vegeta's like, wow, he has the same power level as Goku. He's powered up just as strong as Goku.
And it says that Goku cheated because he used his God Ki for like a split second to beat Trunks.
Oh wow!
So that's how powerful Trunks is in.
So and this one we don't see that
because Trunks says, "Yeah, I never gave up after I stopped it. Once I ascended, I never stopped powering up."
But we'll get to that part about Trunks' training in a little bit.
So anyway,
we see that, and again,
the instant transmission.
But we see that that Black is not surprised by it, and Trunks also recognizes he's like how the heck is Black not impressed or not,
by the God Ki, by the Super Saiyan Blue.
Also, Black also says like, so this is what God Ki looks like on a Saiyan or something like that.
Or on the other end, from a human, he's like, this is what God Ki looks like on a human.
So it's like he has understanding that Vegeta or someone has had it before.
He wasn't impressed in a way, though. If you remember, he said he's like, it's amazing that humans are able to get to this level. Yeah.
He was impressed by that.
He's impressed by that part. Like, how a human's getting to this is ridiculous.
So we see that. We see Vegeta fighting.
He hit the normal form.
And then you see just Black just... He hits Vegeta, but doesn't like really hit him hard, just sends him flying back. And Vegeta's just kind of taken back, like, how could he get on this strong? Like, he's way stronger than what he was before. Yes. He got this power boost.
But it's just weird how he got power. We can do theories on that later, but it's just...
And then obviously we see Super Saiyan Rose, and then...
Yeah, what do you guys think about Rose?
Transformation. It looks a lot better than what it was stated before.
If it wasn't as animated, I'd be a little more... iffy about it, but I thought it was great animation. It was kind of cheesy. I was like, "This is beautiful," or I call this Rose is what you guys are calling.
What's funny is when he, well, never mind. Let's get back to what we go. When he starts attacking us, I'll come in.
Well, the thing they talked about why it's Rose is because like they're trying to predict that it's Zamos, but like Zamos, whenever he was making tea, there's always the sucker coming down, and so that's the reason why it's Rose.
But you guys don't think this is like the next level after Blue, right?
No,
there's people that theorize that.
That'd be dumb.
I believe it's like.
I think this needs to be unique.
I think it's like if you're because like Blue is like a god level thing, whereas like to me, just my
his own version of God
is a darker form. It's like a demon,
dark key kind of
demon Super Saiyan form thing. Like that's just my opinion.
The reason why I don't think is as strong is because when he tries to go punch Vegeta, it's not overwhelming. Vegeta stops it and starts beating up on.
I think it's just Black. Vegeta was surprised. He was surprised, and he's like, "This is not something." He's like, "I can take this," but I think he just. Because Vegeta was frustrated because he was able to take the punches in normal form,
Yeah.
And Vegeta, and this is my speculation, this is my thoughts, is remember how he stated that Blue is a form that you have to be calm and you have to be at peace
and you
with
saw
yourself?
Vegeta do that. When Vegeta's getting his butt kicked, he finally started, you see him breathe in and calm down, then he's able to get some punches in.
Yeah. And
that was awesome.
I think he knows, like, Vegeta's weakness is
he needs
his
to cool
pride
down.
and his anger. When he starts getting there, it's just a whole another gap of strength.
Yes.
And I guess I'm thinking Black saw this and he had to take him out quick. Because
I think he's remembering Whis' training. Like, you need to be calm. You don't think about the moves. You just do it.
Because he caught that punch and he was like, "Oh, I can do this." Like, he was about to smile and he's like, "I'm gonna take you out." And did you notice this too? When Black he turned his hand into a blade kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you see how his aura went straight to his hand.
His aura
he put all his ki into his hand.
And it looks like he has to do that in order to achieve some kind of damage or something.
And then when he finally stabbed Vegeta, and then you see the blood come out, which was cool because we never see blood in Super. And then when he just fell down, I'm just gonna rant for like 5 seconds here. I was pissed as hell. I'm sick and tired of Vegeta getting one-shotted in every freaking arc. I'm just gonna rant real quick. He gets 5 seconds of shame and then just falls down. And then now we're gonna have this battle for however many episodes it is with Vegeta pretty much out. I'm getting really, really pissed off and really annoyed. Anyway, I'll let the Vegeta fanboy say something.
I hate it. I don't like it. I know Goku's the center of the series and all of it, but give him a fucking bone, man. Seriously. It's not that hard. Like, I mean, what was crazy is when Vegeta gets stabbed, because you could see Goku and Vegeta in the beginning when they were going to fight Black, they were seeing it as a game, like, oh, we can take him out, it's not going to be a problem.
They were being overconfident.
Yes, and then when Vegeta got stabbed, they're like, oh, crap, this is like
Goku just went straight full power.
Goku was like, he's like, I can't lose my buddy.
Told Vegeta, he's like, you go and take care of him. And he just, like, I love when Goku does that serious act. Reminds me like when Cell came, like when he just goes full on.
Too. Yeah, it was
like fear. Goku was like, okay, you know what? I just saw that. I am not going to do... Like, he didn't do the normal Goku. He didn't just prolong the battle. He went 100% power up straight from the get-go. He was not messing around.
Because he didn't want Vegeta to die or get hurt. And this is where this is where David's speculations come in, too. Like,
yes,
what did you say about this? And I'm curious. But I think it doesn't. But go ahead.
David, tell about your theory about Vegeta if he dies.
Okay, so this is the thing. We saw Trunks die when he came back to the past, and they revived him there because that's where his spirit went. His spirit was in that time period, that universe's, that world's other world. Now, what my question is if Vegeta dies here, 1, there are no Dragon Balls. 2, we know that Black has been destroying worlds before this. Who was not to say that he destroyed the Namek?
The Namekians. We don't know that. It's a 50-50 chance on that.
That's probably done. We also we learned that if this goes by the manga said that the Supreme Kai died fighting Dabura.
Yep.
Meaning the God of Destruction is dead as well.
That's why
now, if this is true in the anime, then that means how are they ever gonna find the Super Dragon Balls if that happens? So the question is, if Vegeta dies here and they bring him back. And they bring his body back. Like, what can they revive him?
This is my thought too. Is if Vegeta does die, I think if he has his body, if Shenron or Porunga knows that body, like he could bring it back. That's my assumption.
We don't know, but that's
up in the air right
I was
now.
thinking.
Well, because there's little things with like Earth Shenron. I can't remember. But after Cell, when we got the new one with Dende, can he revive more than once?
Yes. He can revive a huge crowd of people.
But can he revive more than once still?
No.
Or I mean,
Porunga can revive people as many times as it wants, but only one at a time.
I know, but I'm asking Earth.
Shenron cannot revive
more than once.
Shenron can, yes, he can.
No, he can't revive a person again.
That was Porunga that can.
Porunga can revive a person as many times as it wants,
but infinite amounts. Shenron can revive a massive amount of people, but can only revive.
Yeah, that was the
revive
trade-off
one person.
between that. Yeah,
It's a trade-off. But I can't remember when Dende's new dragon was the 2 wishes, because he did up the power, if he can revive more than once.
No.
Because that's the problem they had with reviving, like, a couple of the other guys.
Because Goku couldn't get revived.
No, because they couldn't revive.
Could revive Goku, but he chose not to for Cell.
No, he never did.
No. In Cell, yes, they said, we're going to bring Goku back, and they said, no, it's fine. Gohan needs to be the savior now. Don't worry about me. My time's done.
So the new Earth Dragon
can revive more than once.
But the old one could.
I don't think
the old
so.
one couldn't.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think so.
That's why they needed Purunga. That's because
it.
they needed Purunga for Chaozu and Tianx. They've already died once before.
Yeah.
Right,
but then after Cell, we had the new dragon.
We had Dende, and so that's why
I'm
they
pretty
made it
certain
stronger.
it's not, but
that was the
later.
trade-off, because instead of 3 wishes, now there's only 2.
So anyway, besides arguing on that, it just it comes to question is, this is a future timeline. Does that mean that they can't? If Vegeta dies, is he screwed?
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know if he's
the only way to get around that would be the Super Dragon. That's it.
But again, how are they gonna find it? Because the Super Dragon Balls technically are in that universe, but they have to search the entire universe, and they have no way of searching because the gods are dead. Supreme Kai is dead. We know that that there's a tree that creates the Kais, the Supreme Kai at least. We don't know when that's gonna happen, when a new one comes out. Like, there's too many things to think of that he could be if he dies, that they revive him there.
Yeah.
But and then let's just skip over to the big reveal at the very end.
Yeah, so Zamasu shows up while Goku's fighting, and to back just for a sec, we did see just not only the instant transmission, but he also was going to do a Kamehameha on Goku. So that's more details on Goku, that stuff. But yes, the big reveal. Zamasu shows up at the very end, and he says what?
He says like, "I'm gonna stop this fight right now." He's like, I told you before, I'll be the one to finish off Goku. And it just kind of ends right there. So it's like,
that's interesting though. Why did he say that? Does that mean he encountered Goku somewhere in we don't know if this Zamasu is the present time that we have already seen, or is this Zamasu literally in the future from Universe 10? We don't know for a fact.
There's too many.
Who is this Zamasu? It's more questions.
Many things. Yeah, there's so many questions that we just don't know. Who is this Zamasu?
Is he future? Is he past? Doesn't matter.
What did he do to the Kai? I mean, if the Supreme Kai is dead in that universe, it still doesn't matter because he's from Universe 10.
He's from Universe 10. We're on 7.
Yeah. So how did he get over there?
And how does he know Goku? Is this from the issues before? We don't know.
There's too many questions, and it's
funny it could have been Universe 7's future Goku. Met Zamasu and future 10, but we don't know.
But again, we don't. As far as we understand it, they never met.
Also, this is another weird thing. If this is Goku's body possessed or whatever it is, there's no halo.
Yeah,
this is not a dead Goku. If we theorize that way,
it could be in a sense because remember when Vegeta was created. Vegeta was dead and then Goku was living, but the dominant part is the living. So Vegeta was alive. So if he
but there's only one, but that's for a fusion.
But he could have taken off their earring. That's simple as that.
Well, this is the thing. They both So
that's what I'm just stating. I'm just stating.
The other question is like, if we know that the earring also signifies that you're a Kai. Now the question is, why does Black have the ring though? Why would Black have the ring? Because Zamasu is the one that would be controlling everything at the very end. Like, why is Black have that power? Like, there's so many questions that they're just bursted.
And I don't feel like Zamasu is stronger than Black. I feel like he's manipulated, kind of like a Bobbity and a Boo.
Yeah, but we know that he, according to the, let's just go into the next one. According to the preview, it's basically saying that he's immortal.
Yeah, we gotta theorize on that because what is immortal in Dragon Ball?
Well,
can he just?
Well, like Garlic Jr. immortal, he can't.
Right, but
die.
that wasn't canon. We've never really
the first movie is canon because it's the prequel to it, so technically it is.
In a way, yeah, but I'm just saying we haven't really seen true immortality. Like, can he breathe in space?
Well, Frieza can. He's not immortal.
Yeah, but that's his race. I'm just saying, like,
the Kaioshins aren't.
They're not immortal.
I think they're immortal. I think they're immortal to a sense where they can age. They can't age.
No. I guess what I'm saying is, if he's immortal and can't be destroyed, could he be a threat to the Omni King?
He could, but the Omni King could destroy anything, though. That's the
even
thing.
If he's immortal.
I'm pretty sure he can.
You would think.
The thing is, like,
but if he's not, it'd be a really cool, like, huge arc.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of things that could happen. But the one thing that's really interesting is, in the Spanish page that I read, Jump actually sent out a synopsis of the next episode.
Oh boy.
So one of the things that it said though, it says like,
hold on, just real quick. I was checking out on Dragon Ball Wikia. A Danish dragon cannot revive somebody who's been revived more than once. Cannot. It can revive somebody who's been dead for a long time, but it counts as one wish. So that's how in Resurrection F, they only did the one wish and the dragon was done, because it eats up 3 wishes. The dragon can do 3 wishes, but if it wants to revive a big crowd of people, it takes 2 wishes. It takes 2 wishes, so you only get 2 wishes instead of 3.
It's not 3 wishes.
No, that was clarified in the manga.
I swear they made
in the manga, it's clarified. It's 3 wishes, but if you're reviving a large crowd of people, it takes up 2 wishes. The manga. The manga.
We'll look at that later.
Sorry, I'm just saying.
But anyway, the synopsis that's going on in here.
So tell me,
it talks about how Trunks is a lot stronger this time because of the training that's been going on. It's specifying that Trunks has had more training than that one episode that we saw him fighting with Vegeta. So it's like, how strong is he? Apparently, he's had a big boost according to the synopsis. It doesn't say how big it is, but it's saying it's a big boost.
I'm saying for the short amount of time, they probably trained in the hyperbolic time chamber. That's the only way he could get such a big boost.
Because Black?
No, Trunks.
Oh, Trunks.
And then for Black, for him training, the thing is, remember, he has the time ring, so he can go to the future.
I think the Zamasu and Trunks would be a good fight. I still think Trunks is going to get his butt kicked, but I feel that it's a better match. Trunks fighting Zamasu makes sense. Goku. The other thing I was wondering is, like, is he going to be able to do the Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue?
I think it took up too much.
Because I was going to say it hurt him really bad. I think he needs more time to heal.
Yeah. Well, remember, he couldn't do it for like 15 years.
His ki was already messed up.
His Kaioken couldn't.
No, but remember he did that against. Remember he did that against Vegeta. Remember he did that against Vegeta the first time he pushed it past what he was supposed to. And then he was. And
then he did again against Frieza. That was the last time he did it.
And then he did against Frieza.
And so it was like 15 years later. He couldn't do it because it hurt him too much.
But between Vegeta and Frieza wasn't. I think it was like a few months.
But I'm thinking the difference is because that was a ×4. But he did it times 18. I know, but look at the times 18. Look at the times 18 he did against Frieza. I'm saying that's probably a lot worse
against Frieza
or something like that. Yeah, but I'm saying that's probably why he couldn't do it.
No, he did it again. He did it to show Ginyu. Which still going to that point to show your power is still a big strain on your body.
Well, he mentioned when he fighting Hit that he hasn't used it for so long time because the Super Saiyan puts already so much strain on the body already and uses so much ki, and that Kaioken is even worse than that.
Yeah.
To add it both, he said he wasn't able to do it until he's fully used to the Super Saiyan ki that he could do it. Yeah, the Super Saiyan Blue that he was able to do the Kaioken because it's so straining already.
But he's also said he hasn't mastered the technique yet.
Well, because if you think of it, Kaioken is a god technique that a human's using. I mean, technically, it shouldn't even be a human even able to master it. That's huge. So for him to use that is very straining. And I don't know if he's going to be able to use that again. And that's the only thing I think he could use against him right now.
I think he can use it again.
I think he could use it, but
I don't think
dangerous.
×10. I don't think ×10 because that was pushing it.
That was bad.
Yeah. So, and then the other theory that people are having is, is this setting up so that Vegeta and Vegeta.
So people want Vegeta.
Not Vegeta, but Gogeta, or some type of fusion will happen.
I can't see Vegeta doing the dance. Even though he has gotten a little bit better, but then again, I can't really see Vegeta wanting to do the ring or the earring thing again. That was so permanent, unless like Whis or Beerus can like separate him. Okay.
Or the Dragon Ball
do it.
A lot of people were speculating this. I'm like, I don't think they will because we saw again in Resurrection F that they really do not want to fight with each other.
But then again, they could have some character development over that time.
I guess what I'm thinking is every single power stage or power up they've done in Dragon Ball's made sense. But for them to be at Super Saiyan Blue, I mean, where do they go from there? Like, what do you guys think they could do
to
even defeat like Black right now? What can they do besides fusion? What else?
Spirit Bomb.
The thing is,
Spirit Bomb. He could reach the different.
No, I think
I'm just saying he could.
The thing is that they're trying to, Akira Toriyama is bringing some stuff back from what he did in Dragon Ball Z, but he's also staying away. But he's also staying away from a few things. Again, one of the things he stayed away from, which again there's no need to use it at this point, was the Spirit Bomb. Yes, it's a great technique, but it's going to take forever for him to get that energy because look at the Earth.
True. I'm just
stating.
He used a whole universe to defeat Boo. Boo is like a flea.
Yeah, and so there's like.
But he could go multi-dimensional, you think?
He could, but the point... Yeah, but the point is how long will that take?
Well, maybe I don't know.
The Spirit Bomb will take a lot of time.
So what else besides Spirit Bomb would you think?
The thing is, I think they have to figure out...
Or if he goes Super Saiyan Blue 2 or something like that.
They have to figure out how how Black is getting so strong so
or
fast.
maybe like
he's absorbing energy. We know that, and we know he can absorb energy.
Well, he's like
but he
Goku
can't just
too.
be energy. There has to be something else.
He gets a ki build. He gets a boost every time.
But it's not the Zenkai boost, because Zenkai boost is after you get hurt really bad
when it comes to
death. Yeah.
This has to be something. That's why
it could be a modified version.
Goku's body, but it has to be someone else who has that ability.
Maybe that's why Black's been absorbing all the battles and stuff with Trunks to power up.
The only thing I think of,
I don't know.
The only thing I think of is Hit kind of had that sort of thing where he learned as he went, but he didn't necessarily get stronger. His time to stop time or to go forward in time just increased.
Yeah.
If you saw that, that is what kept getting better and better. That's why I said I'm learning more because of you, and that's how he could increase his power that way. I don't know how much.
Well, he did say when he turned Super Saiyan, he's like, thanks to you, I was able to tap in to your guys.
No, he says I was finally able to perfect the. I think it said to me what I read in the Spanish one is like I was able to perfect your body.
Oh, from what I was reading from the English one, it said something about I was able to tap into your power to transform.
Like I fully mastered your techniques or something like that.
Yeah, and able to transform.
So again, I'm thinking that he used time travel to train somewhere, because he can just go wherever 1,000 years in the future, train there for however long he wants, and just go back to the same point in time, because that's how that works. It'll just take you back. Whereas the time machine is a little bit different, where again, it looks like if you go to one time.
You can't go back the same minute you left.
The same minute
you go back. If you're there for 6 weeks, you go back 6 weeks in the future.
From that time. Yeah,
you go to the 6 weeks.
Time machine also did it have enough? It has enough juice to get him back now, right?
Yeah, they have.
So Goku would have to, for running away, because I don't see them this going further. I imagine Goku would grab Trunks and Vegeta, instant transmission to the time machine, and then blast off real quick.
I honestly think he'd send Trunks back and have them stay there, because that way, Trunks has
we don't want Vegeta to die.
Huh?
We don't want Vegeta to die.
That's why I think Potara, that way fusion would make sense.
This go back to the whole Zensu thing. Sensu beans. Because when he first went to Korin's to grab Sensu beans to help Trunks, he didn't have one. He had like a handful of them.
Oh, Goku
always has someone in his belt.
Like, so if he has
some in his belt, he can give it to Vegeta.
But normally when that happens, and every time we've ever seen Goku, he always tosses the Sensu bean and then goes to battle. He's always done that.
Yeah, but I'm saying that Sensu is probably the most likely way that Vegeta will survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll probably be like, "Oh, I had one. You idiot! Give me one."
Yeah, it was just creepy though when Trunks look, they're even. He's like, no, they're not. That was really cool. When Goku's fighting Rose, but this is one of the better episodes. It was better is it not just it wasn't oh my god, this is epic. It was more in the sense of finally we got a real threat episode, if that makes sense.
It's
Frieza finally turned into his final form, or Cell getting the androids, one of those big episodes. It wasn't so epic as the fights weren't really all that. The animation was there. To me, this episode was so special because it was yes,
there's fear,
we're finally there's fear, there's something to worry about.
The thing is there's no fallback for them, because even in Resurrection F, yes, Frieza was
a little more powerful.
Was stronger than Goku, but the thing is
the threat wasn't as high though.
He was stronger. The way the anime portrayed it, he was stronger.
Not Black strong.
Not Black strong. But the thing is the thing was Whis and Beerus were there, and although they're saying that they wouldn't get involved,
true.
if something were going to happen to Bulma or something to their food,
they want to eat.
They love it, they would kill Frieza.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Or at least stop it or something.
Stop it. So now they don't have a fallback plan. It's just the two of them.
Yeah, this is really dangerous because if they die, Beerus and Whis aren't there. They're literally on their own. They're effed.
Yep.
They literally have to get the hell out of here and survive, or they're screwed.
They pull us.
Whis can't do a 5-minute time back. He's not there.
Nope.
What'd be stupid though is if Goku pressed the button and called.
Gave me anxiety.
But if he presses the button,
oh, he does have that.
But if he presses the button, that's a whole other topic, because there's tons of things that could happen. The Omni King could just bring him back.
I forgot about that.
But he could destroy Zamasu and.
But if he did that, Zamasu,
Omni King,
Omni-chan, if he saw that, he might be really mad to hear about what's been going on. What's the time
that's
manipulation?
the thing.
If Goku presses that button,
he could destroy that.
We don't know his character well enough. We have seen his good, and we've also seen his snappy side.
Yeah. The thing is, if he destroys the universe, they'd be I think the only thing they'd ask Omni King to at least save all the humans that are on that planet, not Earth, to bring it back to them to their time.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's the thing
that could possibly happen.
Because why did they give him a button?
Yeah,
that's my thing.
So we got, for September, we're going to have, what is it, September 18th? So we got another no episode this month.
Which sucks.
So we get 3 in September. We got our last one.
I think this arc will end next year.
No, I think
middle of November? End of November?
I'd say probably November-ish.
November.
That
maybe
sucks.
December if we push it.
It just bugs me because I want to see more.
We got a lot to go through.
I want to see more, you know?
I still have a feeling that Zamasu's still the bad guy. Like, I feel Black stronger than him, obviously, but I feel like somehow if it's a fuse or he takes his power and kills Black, I don't know. There's too much theories. I mean, I still want to know, why is it Goku's body? We know he can do instant transmission. He can do Kamehameha. He can turn Super Saiyan. That's Goku's body.
Again, it looks like Zamasu has like this thing against Goku. But again, that only is shown in the present timeline. So how does that affect the future one? It's just too many things.
We know that Zamasu's pissed that a mere human would be able to come up to him and ask to... It was disrespectful to him for a human to come and ask him to fight.
Yeah.
And then when he was stronger, Zamasu was not happy about that. And then I think he just has a real big grudge where he's like, these mere peon humans shouldn't be able to stand a chance toe-to-toe to me, but he's stronger. And I don't think he likes that. I think he has a grudge where he feels that Goku feels like he's just as good as him or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and he doesn't want that, but...
No.
All right, so that's it for everything right now. Let us know what you guys think. Leave a comment or write us on Facebook at Chibi No Podcast, on our Instagram and Twitter at Chibi No Podcast, capital C, capital N, capital P, or on YouTube as you're hearing this right now at Chibi Podcast. So, this is our goodbyes. Again, this is David the Smash Man.
Is Maj your tech name?
Mr. Worldwide.
And this is Chibi No Podcast.